Okay, now let us move on to Portia's dialogue. Portia says, "What? No more? Pay him 6,000 and deface the bond, double 6,000 and then treble that before a friend of this description." So this is what Portia says. What? No more? That's all, she says. 3,000 ducats. When Bassanio says, she says, that's all, only 3,000 ducats. Then we will pay him 6,000. So she says, pay him 6,000. Then I'll pay him 6,000 ducats and I'll cancel the bond. That is what she says. And deface the bond means to do away with the bond. Let me cancel the bond. Double 6,000 and then treble that before a friend of this description. Okay, I let a friend, before I let a friend like this to suffer in the slightest because of you, so we'll pay double the amount, she says. Instead of suffering like this, dearest friend of yours who because of you is going to suffer, so in order to prevent him from suffering, we will pay double the amount. This is what she says. So let him not shall lose a hair through Bassanio's fault. He should not even lose a hair. He should not suffer anyways. He should not suffer just because of Bassanio, just because of you. He should not suffer. So in order to prevent him from suffering, because he is the dearest friend of yours, and in order to prevent him from suffering, I am ready to pay double the amount what he has to pay and then cancel the bond. This is what she says. First go with me to church and call me wife. Then she tells Bassanio, come with me. Go with me to the church means come with me. First you come with me to the church and call me wife and let us get married. Come with me to the church to get married. Okay, and then away to Venice to your friend, and then you can leave for Venice, and then leave for Venice to see your friend. So this is what she tells Bassanio. So before going to see your friend, you just come along with me to the church. We will get married in the church, and then you can go to see your friend Antonio. For never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul. You shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times over. When it is paid, bring your true friend along. So this is what she says. For never shall you lie by Portia's side. So you have to go, because you will never sleep next to me in peacefully. This is what she says. Because you have to go now. Soon after getting married, you go to meet your friend, to see your friend, because you will not sleep next to me peacefully. This is what, for never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul. This is what it means. You shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times. So she says, you will not be peaceful. You won't sleep peacefully without settling this matter. So you do one thing. I'll give you enough gold. I will give you enough gold to pay back your debts, that too 20 times, not just double the times, not just twice, but 20 times the amount that you have to pay. Okay, so you just pay the debt, you pay it back 20 times. I will give you enough gold to pay 20 times. You take it, do it, and then only after settling this matter only you will be peaceful. So you do that. This is what she tells him. When it is paid, bring your true friend along. So when it is done, you get your friend, true friend along with you. Come along, come back with your true friend. This is what she's saying. My maid Nerissa and myself meantime will live as maids and widows. Until then, until you people come back, that is you and Gratiano, until you people come back, myself, she says, my maid Nerissa, she is mentioning first over here, my maid Nerissa and myself, we too are going to stay as virgins and as widows over here till you come back. So only after that we will be reunited. This is what she is trying to tell Bassanio over here. Come away, for you shall hence upon your wedding day bid your friends welcome, show a merry cheer. So come away, come on, let's go, come on, let's go to the church. That is what she's calling Bassanio. Let's go. For you shall hence upon your wedding day bid your friends welcome, show a merry cheer. So this is what she says. Come on, let's go, because you are going to leave me the same day of our wedding, same day when we are getting married. So that is what she's saying. For we shall, so you shall hence upon your wedding day. So we are going to leave, you are going to leave me the same day of our marriage. This is what she says. Same day when we are getting married, you are going to leave me. Bid your friends welcome, show a merry cheer, put on a happy face, and welcome your friends, your dear friends. Who are his friends? Lorenzo, Salario and Lorenzo's wife, Jessica. So that is what she's speaking over here. Put on a happy face and welcome your friends. Get them also along with you. Let us get married. This is what she says. Since you are dear bought, I will love you dear. Since you are costing a lot since it is costing a lot for me to marry you, that is what she says, I'll think of you as much more precious in this matter, right? Why? Because of all these things, right? That is what she says. Since it's costing me, okay, since your friend has paid for you so dearly, so it is something you are too dear, too precious now. Your friend has paid, isn't it? So dearly Antonio has paid. So you are much more precious now. More precious than what you were so far. That is what she says. But let me hear the letter of your friend. Then she says, let me listen. You just read it to me. Let me listen to, read the contents of the letter. I would like to hear what your friend has written to you. Let me also hear the letter. You read it, she tells Bassanio. So Bassanio is reading the letter. This is what Antonio has written. Let us listen to the letter now. Sweet Bassanio, my ships have all miscarried. My creditors grow cruel. My estate is very low, my bond to the Jew is forfeit, and since in paying it, it is impossible I should leave. All debts are cleared between you and I, if I might but see you at my death. Notwithstanding, use your pleasure. If your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter. Okay, so this is what the letter is saying. Sweet Bassanio, Antonio is calling out in the letter. He is writing like this to Bassanio. Sweet Bassanio, all my ships have all miscarried. Means all my ships have been wrecked. All my ships have been wrecked, he says. My creditors grow cruel. All my creditors have become cruel. This is what he says. My estate is very low. I don't have much money. This is what he says. My bond to the Jew is forfeit. And I can't pay back the Jew. It's impossible for me. I don't have any money and I cannot pay to the Jew. I cannot pay back to the Jew, Shylock. This is what he says. Bond to the Jew is forfeit and therefore it has been forfeited. So I have to go according to the forfeit. What was the forfeit? That he has to give a pound of the flesh from his body. So that I have to go for it. That is what he says. And since in paying it, it is impossible. So it's impossible for me to pay back in money. I don't have any money because I am in loss. I should leave, all debts are cleared between you. So it's paying it. Now paying it is, so when he's going to take the flesh from his body, from my body, when he's going to take the flesh from my body, Antonio says, I will surely die. Right? So this is what he says. I should leave, all debts are cleared. So it's impossible I should leave. That means when he's going to take the flesh from my body, it's impossible that I should leave, that I'm going to die. When he's going to take the flesh, I will surely die, he says. Then he says, all debts are cleared between you and I. So this is what he's saying. Okay. If all debts, whatever you have to pay to me, if it is cleared between you and I, that is what he's saying. So cleared in the sense it is all cancelled. The debts, what you have to pay for me, it's all cancelled, he says. All those debts are cancelled. If I might but see you at my death, only I can. Okay, and if it is possible, only I can. That is his wish, what he's saying. I can, but only, he says, I can see you before I die. So I wish to see you before I die. That is the only debt now remaining. That is what he expects Bassanio. So at the time of his death, he don't want anything else. So he's saying, all the debts are cleared. Whatever you have to pay, it's all cleared now, because no need for you to pay. I am dying for your sake, right? So this is what Antonio is saying over here. If I might but see you at my death, notwithstanding, use your pleasure. If your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter. So he says, use, notwithstanding, it's not, I am forcefully not asking you to come. You please don't do that mistake. It's not compulsory that you should come over here. Use your pleasure. Do as you please, as you wish. Do as you please. If you want, you come. Otherwise, no. That is what it means. Okay. If your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter. Okay. So if your love, it is not compelling you to come, that love what you have for me, if it is not compelling you to, if it does not compel you to come to meet me, then let it be. He says, let not my letter. So don't pay attention to my letter at all. Don't worry about my letter. Okay, so be cool. So if it is not the love that you have for me, if it is not allowing you to come and meet me, if it is not compelling you to come and meet me, then let it be. Let it remain like that. You don't worry about the letter. Don't go. Don't pay attention to the letter. Don't just come to visit me because of this letter. Just because I have mentioned it in the letter, you don't come and visit. So as you please, you do. This is what he says. So there also it's not compulsion that he has to come and meet you. That was his wish that he want to see once Bassanio before he is going to die. That is what he says. So Portia says, oh love, dispatch all business and be gone. So after listening to this, she was much more worried about Antonio. So she says, oh love, my love, she says to Bassanio, she says, my love, dispatch all business, means forget about everything. You just forget about everything else and be gone and go. Forget about everything else and you please go. This is what she says. Okay. So she felt it very bad about Antonio in this condition. That is what you can see. Bassanio says, since I have your good leave to go away, I will make haste. But till I come again, no bed shall e'er be guilty of my stay, nor rest be interposed twixt us twain. So this is what he says. Since I have your good leave to go away, since I have your permission to go, he says, since I have your kind permission to go, I will make haste. I will hurry up. This is what he says. Till I come again, until I come back, he says, no bed shall ever be guilty of my stay. I will not sleep. I will not sleep a wink. I won't close my eyes. I won't wink my eyes for a while also. Nor rest be interposed twixt us twain. I won't rest at all until we are reunited. This is what he says. Okay, so until I come back and get reunited. So what is he saying over here? I shall not sleep. I shall not even wink once. Why? Because it is going to separate us both. This is what he says. So rest is going to separate both of us. So that he don't want. I shall not rest, he says. Okay. So it is going to, nor rest be interposer. Interposer means it is not. The rest is going to come as in between both of us. This is what he's trying to say. So twixt us twain, so between both of us. So I don't want. I will not sleep a wink and I won't rest at all until we are united. This is what he says. So with that, we have completed Act 3, Scene 2. So in my next class, we are going to start with Act 3, Scene 3. Till then, thank you very much.